Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively forever. And we're gonna talk about the Toronto Raptors winning 97-95 against the Indiana Pacers. Brandon Ingram with a pull-up jump shot on Pascal Siakam with zero point 0.6 seconds left on the clock, and that was game when it went in the basket. They are now 14-5 and 7-2 at home, and the Raptors are 2-16, and they actually are 0-10 on the road. Indiana did win that first quarter by the end of it though, 25-21. Second quarter was won by the Raptors, 29-24. The third quarter was also won by the Raptors, 26-21. And then Indiana did win the fourth quarter, 25-21, to make it interesting. But they didn't get the win. Pascal Siakam, you wanted more from him in this game. 31 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebounds, 5 personal fouls, a -8 in plus minus. It just wasn't a good enough game to get the win. They needed more out of somebody. Siakam is the best player available, and he just didn't step up when they needed to, even defensively. It happens. It's only one game, but this has been the story of their season, just not having enough to get the win on both ends of the court. And it's not always Pascal, by the way. Isaiah Jackson, 20 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 blocks. He did also get 3 personal fouls and was a -2 and plus minus. He just fit where he needed to and just was able to make plays off those areas that he was at on the court. You have to like what he was doing in this one, but he didn't play a lot. Jarris Walker, 27 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, which was the most on the team, including the bench. He also had 2 assists and 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -13 in plus minus. I like what he did, but it just wasn't enough. Like, he tried on defense. He did a good job on the boards. He did a good job spacing the floor and scoring, but it just wasn't enough because Andrew Nembhard, he didn't have it going. 35 minutes, 9 points. He went 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. If he has a bad game, you most likely going to lose it, especially when Pascal, like I said, didn't perform that well either when it comes to being great or dominant. And Andrew Nimmer had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and 2 personal fouls, and was a -20 and plus minus. Benedict Mathurin, 34 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, a -15 and plus minus for him. He was hitting some tough shots in this game, mainly from 3, but he had to. Somebody had to take the shot. Somebody had to take those opportunities, and Benedict said, might as well take them. That's going to be the story of this season. Andrew Nembhard and Benedict are just going to have to ball out at those guard positions, and Pascal is just going to have to rely on them to carry the end of the weight because Jarris Walker, Isaiah Jackson, they're role players. They're going to play their role. They're going to do what they need to do when it's needed. But they need their ball handlers and they shot creators to do that consistently and use Pascal within the flow of the offense. And if they can't do that consistently, they're going to lose games just like they have lost 16 already. Jeremiah Robinson Earl, 14 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a +4 and plus minus. Jay Huff, 28 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 personal fouls. For him, just a good game. You wish he would have made his threes, which he didn't do in this one, but he still gave you double figures and really did a good job on the boards and trying to protect the paint. And that's what he's going to bring, and that's what he did. So you look at TJ McConnell, he's a big part of your bench. He delivered in some instances where he had 24 minutes, 16 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. He ended up having 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, one offensive rebound, one personal foul, and a plus 19 and plus minus. It was a good game. I like what he was doing out there, being aggressive, looking for his shots, and finding ways to help in other areas like rebounding, and then setting up his teammates for looks that he synced them, possibly being able to finish. And that's what he's out there to do, and he did that tonight. And then Garrison Matthews, no minutes, played a couple seconds. He didn't do anything because of that. And then Ben Shepherd had some easy baskets. He just had to finish those plays. He finished with 8 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field. That's good. And 2 of 4 from three. You're happy with that. He also helped with the rebounds with 5. He only committed one personal foul. He was a plus 25 and plus minus. He was just a guy out there doing the soft lifting. And you need those type of guys on your roster that can come in and contribute and help the team in a positive way. And he did that off the bench in those 27 minutes. 35 of 78, 45% from the field as a team. 11 of 33, 33% from three. 14 to 23, 61% from the free throw line. 43 rebounds, 20 assists, 18 turnovers, 7 steals, 7 blocks, and 22 personal fouls. And then you look at the Toronto Raptors. They ended up having a game that was just enough to win, and Brandon Ingram hit the shot that gave him a chance to close it out. 38 minutes, 26 points from Ingram, 11 to 23 from the field, took the most shots on the team. But he did go 1 of 4 from three and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He did get 8 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, and a personal foul, and a plus 12 and plus minus. It's good to see him and Scotty Barnes celebrating on a win as they've been winning a whole lot lately this season and at this current moment. And Scotty Barnes helped him out. 36 minutes, 24 points. He was 5 of 12 from the field, but he went 0 1 from three, but 14 of 14 from the free throw line. And on top of that, he finished with a double-double, getting 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and he also had 1 block, but he also had 3 personal fouls and 4 turnovers. He was a plus 1 and plus minus. When Scotty's attacking, man, he's at his best is where he's close to the basket. You don't really want him on the perimeter. He's not the most consistent shooter, but he does have good strength and good size for his position and good athleticism. He can always catch you off guard. He can always catch you slipping, and it can work out for his in his favor. And they did tonight. And getting on boards wasn't bad either with 5 offensive rebounds. That's really good, showing you how good he is close and near the rim. Colin Murray Boyles, 8 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field. It was threes, missed all of them, but he did get 1 rebound, 2 personal fouls, was a minus 4 and plus minus. Jakob Pertl, 32 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, a plus 12 and plus minus. Didn't really have the greatest performance, but he was also solid. You know, he was strong, setting good screens, being in the paint when he needed to be. Did a good job on the boards, even offensively. Protected the rim as quick and as fast as he could sometimes. And then he didn't keep the ball in his hands when he didn't have a shot. He got rid of it. Emmanuel Quickly, 35 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 19 from the field, 1 of 7 from three, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, a plus 7 and plus minus for him. He took a lot of shots in this game, but it was mainly because they kept finding them. And that's the shots that he likes to take. They just wasn't dropping from three tonight. And he still found a way to keep his teammates involved. He still found a way to push the tempo, and he still found a way to score. You know, he had a good game, just not the most efficient night. Sandro, 16 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 10 and plus minus. Couldn't make a 3, but he was able to score in other ways. Jamison Battle, 14 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 3 rebounds, a minus 10 and plus minus for him. Ochai Agbaji, 5 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a minus 4 and plus minus. Jamal Shed, 17 minutes, 2 points, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 13 and plus minus. And then Jacoby Walter, 32 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, and a plus 21 and plus minus, was the only guy to get in double figures in points and in any statistical category off the bench. Plus, he had the highest plus minus on the team, showing you how crucial he was to this team being able to win. And then Grady Dick, he missed his only two shots, and they was from three in the 7 minutes that he played. He also had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound in a -2 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 35 of 90, 39% from the field. 5 of 26, 19% from three. 22 of 27, 81% from the free throw line. I just, it's hard to win when you shoot that poorly. And on top of that, they didn't shoot that many more free throws than the Pacers. They just made them at a better percentage. And that was a difference because it was a close game all the way through, really. Um, they also out rebounded them by 5 with 48. The Raptors did. They also had 18 assists, 2 less than the Pacers. It was a lot of isolation in this game from both teams. 13 turnovers was 5 less than what the Pacers had, which is good. And then 9 steals, 2 more than the Pacers, 4 blocks, 3 less than the Pacers. And then they also had 19 personal fouls, while the Pacers committed 22, which was 3 more. Other than that, sloppy sometimes, tough sometimes. Both teams really wanted to win. Both teams really played hard, and sometimes that can make for the best basketball because at least the score is very close and every possession matters. Everything you do matters on both ends of the court, and it just make you want to watch and see who's really going to pull through and actually do what's needed to get the win. And tonight it was the Raptors, and Brandon Ingram gave them all that they can handle throughout the entire game. And he slowed it down, got to his spot, took his time, rose up, and was able to nail it. And he has been able to do it throughout his whole career. That's why he was a top pick. That's why he had all these accolades and made it to an All-Star game, most improved and stuff like that. Because the guy can play. That's why he's starting. That's what they traded for him because they felt like they needed a guy that can do things like he did tonight. And he's been doing it throughout the season. That's why they're winning. That's why their record is good. And the team is rallying around them and they're having fun with them and playing off of them and doing their own thing too, as it's supposed to be. And at the end of the day, I like what they've been doing. I like this team. But I don't think that they're a contender. I don't think they're going to be winning the East. But I do think that they're going to be a team that's going to be hard to put out because they got a lot of problems that they can give the teams with their size and their athleticism and the fact that they got guys that can do things on their own when it comes to creating shots. And they have size, when it comes to the paint with Yaka and those guys in there. So this team isn't missing much, but at the same time, we have to see them continue to be tested to make sure that maybe they can pass all the tests before the playoffs start. Maybe they can make some small adjustments to the roster, or maybe they can just continue to learn and play with each other and just be the best version of themselves. And maybe that's enough. The East, anything can happen. It's not one team that's blowing me away right now. It's not one team I'm really, really high on. They all winning and losing to teams that they're supposed to beat. They're not really dominating and not really doing nothing crazy. And I think the Pistons are a great team, but I don't see them that much better than the Raptors. The Raptors are doing close to what they did. And, at the end of the day, talent-wise, there's not a gap there. I think they'll have the chance because at the end of the day, Cade might be the best player in the series, but they have guys that they can throw at them that can make it tough and difficult, and that gives them a chance to win, just like we seen tonight against the Pacers. If Siakam and Benedict don't have a crazy game, you have a good chance of winning it. They put themselves in a position to do that, and they got it done. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Not only that, I got over 4,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to make videos every day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for making time for me. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is. And thank y'all for supporting me in the past and present. I hope y'all continue doing it in the future. Other than that, peace out. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay good. And I hopefully will see y'all later today with more analysis. Go.